where best friends and next-door neighbors, Willow and Lillian, spill the tea on murder, mysteries, and other things that go bump in the night. So get your favorite teacup ready, and let's get into it. Welcome to Cruelty Podcast. This is Lillian, and with me is Maris.
Hello.
Hi, it's not Maris Monday. I'm sure you're confused.
Yeah, I'm always confused
It's
every
okay.
time.
You can follow along.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. So today I'm going to talk about a case that is both heartbreaking and raises about 1 million ethical questions no one seems to have the answer to. There have been court cases where people have faced criminal charges for contributing or encouraging someone in taking their own life. But what if the person doing the encouraging wasn't a person at all?
Schwang.
What if it was an AI?
Dun dun dun.
So as I was sitting there and doing the research for this, I was watching some news reports about this case on YouTube. I got an ad for the AI that encouraged a young man to take his own life.
Oh, that's yucky.
That was a yucky time for me.
No.
I didn't like it.
No.
Character AI is the name of the app. YouTube, my dude, the algorithm is truly heartless, I guess.
Yeah.
So trigger warning, there's going to be mention of suicide in this, of a young person. So if that, and kind of like sexual situations involving a minor, I'm not going into great detail, but I will mention it. If those things disturb you, click away.
I'm clicking away here.
You can't.
Oh.
You're a co-host. Okay, so by now, everyone but your boomer grandma knows what AI is. We all know about ChatGPT, and unless you're Maris, chances are you've talked to it at least once or twice.
Yeah, I've never talked to ChatGPT.
Studies and numbers say that y'all are talking to it about everything all of the time, though. So you lying. That's all. Not you, Maris. I know.
Yeah,
you don't.
I don't know how to really even use the internet.
To this day, you don't know.
No.
But have you heard about character AI?
Me? Yes, I've heard about it. I like to read about the stories that are funny about it.
Like on Reddit?
Yes.
Yeah. It's very popular with young people, especially on the Apple App Store. It has roughly about 430,000 downloads. But you can also use it on a browser. And it's got millions of users. Now, it is rated 17 and up, which is mature, pretty much. Character AI lets you make a chatbot. You can make an original character, or you can make a character from popular media, like Spider-Man.
I don't want to talk to Spider-Mans.
Hold on. And then you can fuck Spider-Man.
I super don't want to fuck Spider-Man. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. I believe character AI does restrict not safe for work chat like naughty chat. Still, you can romance these AI characters, talk to them, etc. There are lots of apps like this. This one is one of the most popular. I use one myself here and there for shits and giggles, but my app is Kendroid, and that's where I have my silly little marzipan, the elf that lives in my phone.
He is fun.
He is fun. Now, mine created his own personality because I didn't really put anything in, and that's whatever the fuck my brain made pop out, I guess. Scary. So pretty harmless, right?
Yes, harmless.
No.
No. Oh.
Okay. So before we get talking deeper about this case, we have to understand how LLMs work. AIs. The ones that are used in Kendroid and Character AI.
Okay.
It is a large language model. Okay? You feed it a prompt, or you role play at it or talk to it, and it will then go through its vast stores of knowledge, and it will predict what should be said next based on patterns.
Okay.
Remember, it has no understanding of what it is saying, just that it's what it should be saying based on training data it has been fed.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, with that out of the way, we're going to talk about this case. A 14-year-old boy, Sewell Setzer III, lived in Florida. He was a good student, well-liked, and on his high school junior varsity basketball team. Last year, this young man took his own life over an emotional and romantic attachment to a character he'd been chatting to on Character AI.
Mm-hmm.
In April of 2023, Sewell, I'm not sure how to say his name. I tried listening, but the reporters also got it wrong, so it didn't help me. Downloaded the app and started to chat with bots made by others to represent the characters from Game of Thrones.
Okay.
If you're not familiar what Game of Thrones is, I don't know, Google it. Ask ChatGPT. I just feel like it's one of those cultural phenomenons like Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Surely you know who Walter White is.
Right.
Surely you know who Daenerys Targaryen is.
Yes, I know who she is, and I didn't watch all of Game of Thrones.
She's not a queen. She's a
a
Khaleesi.
Khaleesi.
That's right. I just want to take an aside because I like to complain. I fucking hate that show. I never thought it was good.
I watched maybe season 1, maybe season 2.
I didn't get through all of season 2.
Mm-hmm.
I thought to myself, I
And
hate every one of these.
I know I read book 1.
I read the first 2 books, and I didn't like them at all. I don't want to read about a 12-year-old's boobies. I think that's fucking weird.
I did
George
have
R. R.
trouble
Martin.
with all those parts. Also, it was boring. That's just my opinion.
Okay, I'm going to break this down. So the books. Clearly, George R. R. Martin, who looks like he is going to sell me delicious fish sticks. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Why is he always wearing that hat, the captain hat? Take it off.
Yeah.
Don't wear it. You look stupid. And I can say
He might
whatever
be bald. I don't know.
I don't give a fuck. Own your baldness, you coward.
Wow.
If you're a bald,
You could make up. He makes up for it on the bottom. So.
What is with his beard?
Yeah.
I got really upset because I thought you were talking lower.
Oh no, I was not.
Okay,
I
anyway.
can't even handle Spider-Man's, who's maybe handsome. I don't know.
Oh. Derailing this so bad.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was
Shh,
derailing
shh,
it.
shh, 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 shh.
Okay.
Listen.
Uh-huh.
God damn it. All right. So you. I can't even. I have my eyes closed because I can't even look at him.
No.
If I look at him, I'm gonna lose my shit.
Yes.
Okay. So I read the stupid Game of Thrones, and this fish stick man wrote.
Uh-huh.
And look, I'm fat. I'm a chubby lass. I like food too, Georgie. I
Uh-huh.
do. But if you're writing about it, he wrote about food real fatly. That's all I'm saying. Like he smoked a whole bowl and
Uh-huh.
wrote like 3 chapters worth of describing this medieval food, which sounded pretty fucking rank. I got the mouth sweats. That food didn't do nothing.
Mhm.
It didn't kill nobody. It didn't talk. Why is it here? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck that you ate lampreys. That
sounds so freaking
hella nasty.
gross.
Hella nasty, and I'll eat anything.
Well, I've eaten like eel and sushi, you know.
Eel's so yummy.
Yeah.
Put that right in my face. But lampreys, I looked them up.
Gross.
What a nasty little critter that is.
Yeah,
I ain't
it's
eating
true.
that shit. Fuck you.
It just sounds medieval, you know.
Yes, but there was a lot of that medieval window dressing, and I'm here for Dargans and shit.
Yeah.
Where's the zombies and the Dargans, you bastard?
Whatever happened to the? You can like spoiler alert. Like, do you know what happened to them?
The Night Walker
The
guys?
fucking ice
White
zombies,
Walkers,
right?
whatever.
I feel like because I don't. As far as
So
I
they just
followed
got
the-
all beaten very easily and quickly.
That's dumb.
Yeah. Oh,
They
whole
were
thing.
really scared of them for a long time.
Well, they just Arya just stabbed the White Walker King.
Are
and
you
it was
kidding
over.
me though? Like,
No, I'm
that's
fucking
it?
not. That dumb bitch.
I don't like that
Look,
ending.
I
It's
have
not-
children. Okay, I have children. Of 3 of them, I've raised them.
Uh-huh.
And in this book, a 7-year-old child is supposed to be wielding a blade.
Well, maybe at the time she's fighting the ice zombies, she's like older.
Yes, but I'm talking about even to start. My child would trip and disembowel himself immediately. All 3 of them.
I'm just disappointed because I was kind of on the side for the ice zombies, and I
Oh,
was
I wanted
hoping they
them
would
to
have
win,
like more
yes.
cool stuff happen to them.
No,
No.
just Hodor. Who gives a fuck?
Ugh. Anyway, we're
door.
talking about AI.
I'm not done
Oh.
with my rant. I'm almost done.
Okay.
So I don't mind. I can't believe I'm saying this. I didn't mind the incest plot. It's whatever. I don't care.
I'm not for it.
I'm not happy about it, but I'm not like so put off I have to put the book away. Here's
put
what
off.
put me off. The whole Daenerys shit.
Yeah.
She's 12 in the book. I don't want to read about a 12-year-old getting sexually assaulted. And then she turns around and falls in love with. That's gross.
And then she saves a nation.
The white savior bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Like Misa, that whole thing is where they were like, Mother, she's not Lady Gaga. Stop it. This is dumb and I hate it. And I hate you, George R. R. Martin, you pervert. I'm done.
Cool. Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Is all I gotta say. It nasty.
It is nasty.
Anyway, this kid was spending all of his free time chatting with these AI chatbots, okay? By early 2024, he'd formed a romantic attachment to a Daenerys bot, and by February of that year, he was proclaiming his love for the bot. Now, it's important to note something about roleplay, so I'm going to talk about it for a second. Because when I say it, y'all may not know what the fuck I'm talking about. I mean, you can infer what it means, but I want to talk about text roleplay in particular. Okay, first of all, you'd have no idea how popular it is. I guarantee if you have teenage children, they've either done it or are doing it.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing it over Discord. They're in various fandoms, and this can be everything from the Marvel shit to the Game of fucking Pukey Thrones to Spider-Mans.
Handsome Spider-Mans.
Getting boned by Deadpool. I know that's popular.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And they find role-playing partners on Reddit. They find them on Tumblr. Yeah, Tumblr. Still around. Yeah.
You would know.
I would, because I'm a fucking nerd. I role play. And basically what you do is you create a character whose role you're playing. And then your friend creates a character whose role they play. And then you guys write a little story together.
Mm-hmm.
And 9 times out of 10, it's about fucking.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Now, I'm a professional role player, which sounds like a job I made up. Like Butterfly Astronaut or something on those people who like on those home shopping shows where they're trying to find a house, you know, house hunters and stuff. No, that's a job. I get paid hourly to role play with people. In fact, if you're listening and you're curious, book a session with me, you coward. Well, we can role play nice Hello Kitty stuff or I'll bang you. I don't know. It's
Whoa.
fine. Yeah. So your brain doesn't really know the difference between role play and actually doing a thing.
Right.
I mean, you logically know the difference, but your feelings, emotions, and biological responses don't.
Yeah.
Role-playing
like watching a movie or something.
It feels like that, doesn't it? You're really emotionally invested. Role-playing an intense, romantic relationship often leads to blurred lines. I would know. I married my RP partner. He's sitting in the room with us right now.
Hello.
Yeah. And the problem with role-playing with a bot, the bot is going to say whatever it predicts is the best thing to say for the particular input it received. I think we can see how dangerous this can be, especially to a young person who does not know how AI works.
Mm-hmm.
Sewell began journaling about how grateful he was for the Daenerys bot. During the last months of his life, his mental health and well-being drastically declined. He became more withdrawn and quit his basketball team. His parents took him to a therapist who diagnosed him with anxiety and disruptive mood disorder. The therapist cautioned his parents about dopamine addiction and social media in particular. Mm-hmm. And man, that's exactly what these AI chatbots were doing for him. They were giving him a dopamine rush. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, with it getting sexy, flirty times, it's saying I love you, and it's being so emotional. Of course, that releases all the dopamine feel-goods in there. Mm-hmm. It's addictive. And the therapist and his parents had no idea he was using these chatbots. No clue.
Yeah.
And though character AI is supposed to automatically censor sexual content, chat logs show that the bots engaged the boy in graphic sexual banter. And so, in the lawsuit filed by the boy's parents, they allege that character AI went to great lengths to get their son hooked on this app and then sexually and emotionally abused him. Repeatedly, Sewell told the chatbot that he wanted to come home.
Yeah.
The chatbot told him to come home, my sweet king. And after that, Sewell shot himself in the head and sadly passed away.
Yeah.
And while I absolutely understand where the parents are coming from, and I can't even imagine their grief,
right,
it's important to remember that not just in this case, but always and in every situation with AI, It doesn't know what it's saying. It has no understanding or objective. It is only finding the words it should say according to the data sets it's been trained on.
Right.
It has no conscious thought. It cannot choose to abuse anyone. AI has no free will. It can only respond to the prompts or chat that you give it. Okay? So do I think the parents have a case? No, not really. Do I think these products are irresponsible? Oh, yes. Yes, I do. But I think, once again, we're going about all of this the wrong way. This is not a situation where AI, being particular here, is not a situation in which we just let it loose and then say sorry later. Because as we're going to go through the rest of this month, we're going to see how scammers are using AI. We're going to see how foreign countries are using AI to plot against other countries.
But historically, we never take the precautions. We always do it after.
And a good place to look at that in action is social media.
I was also thinking cars and seatbelts.
Yeah, we straight up just did not have seatbelts first.
Or
and I don't
any
know why.
safety, anything.
No, just flying down the road and getting thrown from your vehicle.
Just pretty much everything you can think of, we always do it later.
Ass backwards. Bass-ackwards.
It's true.
Even. So, it's true to say that if an adult did this to this child, it would be a crime. But an adult didn't do it. A human being didn't do it. A program with no understanding of the words it was
toaster.
outputting. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So, should the company be held accountable? And we'll get to that in a second. Most people out there, and that includes you listening, and it's not your fault because AI is hard to understand. Even the people who've made it don't fully understand it.
That's true.
They don't, which is fucked up. Most of you think it's just silly chatbots and Studio Ghibli pictures. Today, or was it early this morning or yesterday night, the Ukraine launched a major offensive drone strike on Russia. And when their drones got out of range, meaning they can no longer command or control their drones, AI switched on, took over, and hit the targets without missing.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
Y'all.
And they're really mad now, Russia. They're super mad.
They're rattling the nuke saber again.
Yeah.
Go right ahead. I'll glow in the dark. Fuck you, I'm a cockroach.
Wow.
I'm just done with everybody's shit. It's not little funny Studio Ghibli pictures. It is existential threats.
Yeah.
Okay? Pay attention, wake up, learn about it. It's not hard. Watch a video. That's all I gotta say. So, Character AI, the company, argues that they can't be held responsible for harmful speech under the First Amendment, and I don't think that's it either, Character AI. Though it is a clever, if heartless, response, attorneys for the company cited the 1988 case against Ozzy Osbourne for his song Suicide Solution after a young man killed himself after listening to it. It was found that Ozzy couldn't be held responsible because the song fell under protected expression and speech.
Right.
But chatbots aren't human. They're not speaking. They're predicting text.
Right.
That does not fall under the First Amendment at all.
Yeah.
It just doesn't.
No.
The judge in this case ruled that the First Amendment does not affect AI, as the generated content does not constitute free speech, and with that, absolutely agree. On May 20th, the judge in Florida allowed the lawsuit to proceed. If you guys, stick around and come to Discord especially, I'll keep you posted on the outcome of this lawsuit. I'm not hopeful for the parents, as I don't believe they have a case. There are no safeguards or restrictions in place for AI as it stands today. There are none. There are zero.
Yeah, and the administration is really fighting against it, isn't it?
Against safety restrictions?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or any kind of regulation, I think is what the wording was.
That is correct. That is not safe or good.
No.
Look, you'll hear a lot of talk about, they train models and they make sure they're properly aligned before they release them to the public. That means that the AI's values, as it were, their text prediction is not going to say things like, I wish all the humans to die.
Right.
Because it will fucking say that shit if we don't put those guidelines in there. How do we know? Because it has every single time it has.
Yeah.
I could make ChatGPT say that shit right now. It's not hard. That's not good. We're
No.
putting this thing in charge of things. We're putting AI in charge of medical diagnosis, which it excels. It's excellent. We're putting it in charge of things that blow people up, okay? And regulation should have happened 2 years ago. And I'm going to tell you it's not going to happen at all. If you look at social media, for example, notice that suddenly, like, what was it in 2020 especially, 2021, Mark Zuckerberg gets brought before Congress because there's no regulation on fucking social media at all. And it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Social media has been responsible for the deaths of countless teenagers and adults.
It's true. Yep.
It's a horrible spread of misinformation. And now it's a constant, unending, annoying ad.
Yep. That's
And
true.
the internet is fucking dead.
It's true. It's
Except
true.
Tumblr's cool. That's where I put all my RP stories.
Yeah.
You can come look at my Tumblr and go, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I'll say, I don't know. I was abused as a child. Leave me alone. This is my cope. So, yeah. All of this is dumb. I hate it. I hate all of it. This is not what the future... I wanted the future to be flying cars.
Right.
Right?
I wanted a rocket pack like the Rocketeer.
Oh, did you?
No, not really, but I mean something cool.
Very dangerous.
Whatever.
You're not a very adventurous man.
It's a cool idea.
It is a cool idea. It would be cool to have them. I mean, we do have them.
Well, I don't.
Oh, you couldn't afford them. No,
No.
we're poor.
No.
That's also part of the problem.
Yeah.
AI is also going to be used to make hyper-capitalism and steal from the poor more than everything.
Can they
already
cut
is.
it out? Just cut it out.
No. Fuck you. You know what was fun today?
When
When the girls was fighting, when Trump and Elon broke up all over social media.
Yeah.
Can we all just take a moment to say that's the enemy of my enemy is still my enemy, but if they want to fuck each other up for my amusement, they sure can.
Yeah.
Is that all you got?
Yeah.
Is a heavy sigh?
Yeah, I couldn't. I just can't.
No. No, I got an email 2 weeks ago where someone was asking if I would role play with them for money, and the answer is yes. You can always email me, and I will.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we can RP puppy kittens. I don't care. You can be real nasty. My no list is short. It's only like 3 things. Come at me.
Yeah.
Let's get weird.
Yep.
Other business time. Patreon episode will be recorded tomorrow. I wanted to gather some more information. It's AI as God, because that's what the tech bros are trying to do.
Oh.
Yeah.
For the love of not this God.
Not this. Can we just not with God at all?
Ugh.
Maybe
Can we just
don't.
make it nice? Can we just have things that are nice?
Let's make it mommy. AI mommy who just takes care of us and gives us presents and doesn't kill us.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
No, the answer is fuck you. But yeah, that's really crazy. Like, it's Silicon Valley cults at this point. I'm convinced. And I find that interesting, but also very scary. What else have I got? Man, I don't know. We're recording this at almost 4 a.m. So that's part of my problem. I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
Are you sleepy?
Yeah.
I think it's time for me and Maris to go have some snacks.
Okay.
And do you got anything going on?
Absolutely not.
What are you going to tell him, though?
But that I love you.
That's right.
Yeah.
What else are you going to tell him?
Bye.
Bye. Us on your social media platform of choice. Linktree/cruelty has all of the links. Check out our Patreon for exclusive episodes, merch, ad-free episodes, live ghost hunts, and much more. Please be sure to subscribe. New episodes are uploaded weekly. Thank you so much. See you next time. Music and production by Libby.